Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm doing another new one for us. I've heard about this dish. I wanted to try this dish, but I've never had the opportunity. So now Piggy gets to experiment.
I think she's trying to turn me into a rabbit, but I guess that's par for the course, being a guinea pig.
Yeah. I'm making gazpacho. This name of the recipe is classic gazpacho. And for those of you who do not know, gazpacho is a cold tomato soup. It is technically a vegetable soup that is served cold. And these are the ingredients that are listed. And I'll go ahead and again tell you what I have. It calls for 3 large tomatoes. I have 4 or 5 Roma tomatoes. I could not find any large tomatoes. So I've got about 4 to 5 Romas. And you can substitute tomatoes because the ones I had, I'll show you, were about this size right here. And to me, that's small to a medium tomato. So I did about 4 or 5 of those. It calls for 1 large cucumber, seeded and chopped. And these are just rough chop. It does not have to be a fine chop on anything. 1 medium onion, sliced. I am using a red onion. You can use a white onion or a yellow onion if you so choose. It's up to you. 2 cloves of garlic. I've got them peeled and chopped with a rough chop. Just kind of quartered them. 1 bell pepper sliced. And that's bell pepper seeded and sliced. 1 large carrot scraped and chopped. Now I have 2 smaller carrots. I did not have any large carrots in my bag, so I've got 2 smaller carrots. Calls for 1 to 2 cups of V8 juice, and I think I have roughly right at 2 cups of low sodium V8 juice for mine. You can use regular V8 juice. That's just what I had on hand. That's what I used. Hot sauce to taste. 1/4 cup of beef broth. Now, if you want to keep this strictly vegetarian or vegan, you can use vegetable broth or vegetable stock with no meat at all in it. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. And Piggy, I forgot to get my 1/4 of a cup of oil.
1/4 of a cup of oil.
Yeah, if you'll hand me my oil thing over there. When I pour the beef broth in, I'll put the oil in and measure it out. I'll just do it that way.
Dom.
So I've got oil, and I'll measure that out. And what it says to do, it says cut your vegetables in large chunks. I've got mine medium to large chunks. Place in blender with V8 juice and pulse lightly. So I know anytime I use my blender, I need to put my liquid in first. So I'm going to put the V8 juice in. I'll give that to Piggy. And I'll start with my tomatoes and put them in first. After the V8 juice, of course. And I'm hoping my blender holds this, y'all, because that looks kind of full right there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put my cucumbers in. I'm going to pulse this before I add all the vegetables. So we're going to see how this does. And let's see, where's pulse at on here?
I don't know.
I can't read this thing.
Give me a second. I'll come help you figure it out.
Piggy gonna show you his back, y'all. Ain't it sad when you have to have another set of eyes to read the little button?
I see minced, grate, stirred beef, puree, cream, chop, whip, mix.
Where's mix?
Right here on the bottom.
I'll just do that right there for a second. All right, let's add another ingredient. We'll add the garlic. And I'm going to add the onion. Oops, y'all thanks, but oh well, you know what? I'll get that up when I clean my floor here in a little bit.
Kelly gonna come check it out for you.
I doubt she'll eat it. She don't like the onion stuff. All right.
Check it out real good.
It's gonna be a full blender, y'all. Woo. We'll put the carrots in there. It said pulse slightly. Well, y'all, my pulser's full here.
Next time we'll know to do it half at a time.
Well, some people might have a bigger blender than I have too.
Well, that's true.
Well, let's see what I'm gonna go ahead and add my salt.
I need to look at it and see if they had a size blender on there.
Add my vinegar. I'm gonna add my beef broth. And I'm gonna mix this right here up, and I'm gonna pour half of it into my bowl. And I'm gonna finish up with this part and the hot sauce and stuff. Then I'll mix it all up when I get it done. Y'all, where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Oh yeah, y'all, that's full.
I'm saying, you're going to have a good time with
You
that.
want to hand me my ladle over here, Piggy? I told y'all, where there's a will, there's a way.
Let me just say.
Piggy's busy washing.
Washing dishes, washing dishes.
And I might not take all of it out, just take enough of it out to where I can add the bell pepper and the hot sauce and the oil. And I'll just mix it up in this bowl here.
Think that bowl be big enough to hold all that?
Yeah. And if it ain't, I got another bowl.
So I actually needed a bigger blender to hold all that.
Yeah, can you hand my little towel over here, please, Piggy? I think I got it laying over on the counter. So, need a bigger blender or a bigger food processor. And I can tell you right now, I know my food processor wouldn't hold as much as my blender held.
Oh, will it not?
No. The blender actually holds more than the food processor. And I'm going to measure out my oil. Let me go ahead and get one more scoop of this out of there so I can add them bell peppers.
Folks, this is just an example of proof that it can be done with what you got.
That's it. I mean, everything's not going to turn out perfect. Sometimes you have to figure out what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and put the bell pepper in there. And I'm going to put my hot sauce to taste. Yes, y'all, I'm taking the lid off.
If you've got it where you can do it perfect, you're set up like Paula Day.
That's it. Okay.
And if that's the case, you don't need us.
All right. We're going to try this one more time. This will be the last of the veggies in there, and then everything else, we're just going to... And we're going to see how this looks, y'all. Ooh, that looks good.
Looks sort of brownish orange to me.
All right, Piggy. Oh, yeah, that's blended up good, y'all. Now I get to take this off of there.
Yes, folks, I like to be corny.
If I can figure out. There we go. I got it done. I'm done. Now we're going to pour that in there. And if it don't hold it all, like I said, I got another bowl. There we go.
by the time we get what we're gonna get out of it, it'll be.
Yeah. And Piggy will hand me a little spoon. I just want to taste it while it's just come out of here. And then we'll taste it again when it's cold.
Oh, you got it.
It's supposed to chill and then be. It might be cold enough, but it says to put it in the refrigerator and chill it. Let's see this, y'all. Ooh, that's got a good flavor. I actually like the temperature on it as it is. Piggy gonna take a test, y'all. Pretty good?
Not bad.
I might just take me a bowl of it like it is, then put it in the refrigerator and eat some more later, because that's actually pretty good. Let me get a bowl.
Got a little bit of kick to it.
Well, it's got hot sauce in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it said put hot sauce in it to taste, so I did. Get this stuff out of my way and I'll let Piggy get me a picture. That's gonna work good. I'll give Piggy this and the lid. I'll wipe my table off. Y'all, I'll make a mess. It never fails. I'll make a mess.
She messed it up, I cleaned it up.
That's it. I'm gonna set that right there out of the way.
I call that an even trade.
All right. Keep this back here. And y'all know I'm setting up for Piggy to take me a thumbnail, y'all. That tastes good, so I'm gonna have to eat some before it gets real cold.
You never know, it might be better cold.
It probably will be. It said to serve it cold. And Gazpacho is supposed to be served cold.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry now, so I'm going to go ahead and eat me a bowl.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'm going to get me another bite of this. That's really good. And the thing about it is, you can control how smooth or chunky it is when you pulse it. I've got mine relatively on the smooth side, just a little bit of chunk to it. Very
So
easy.
if you'd had a blender big enough to get it all in there at one time, you could have just pulsed it a little bit, did a bit chunkier.
Yeah. You know what? It's good the way it is. I'm not complaining. I tried my Gazpacho. And
I look at it like this. You like me and you missing half your teeth. Have to have choppers when you decide to wear them. This be something good. You can get all your goodie and not have to worry about if you could chew it or not.
yeah, and think of it. During summertime when it's hot, you get up in the morning, go ahead and fix up your bowl of your thing of soup, put it in the refrigerator, and then eat on it throughout the day while it's hot. You know, hot outside, cold soup. Don't have to worry about heating up your kitchen.
Yeah, well, that'd be a good breakfast too to get your day started.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good. Like to have some boiled eggs with it.
Yeah.
That would be really good. High protein. Technically low carb. I'm assuming low carb because it's just part of carbs are in the vegetables. And like I said, it can be basically keto friendly. It can be diabetic friendly. It can be considered vegetarian friendly as long as you swap out the beef broth for vegetable broth. And it might even be considered vegan if you do that. Right. So I would say, yeah, I mean, this right here is one that hits all the buttons for me on that as far as it can do a multitude of different genres, like I said, keto, diabetic friendly, vegetarian, vegan, and if you want the protein, extra protein in it, you can always boil you some eggs or something and add with it. And this would be a great summer dish. I highly recommend it. So thank y'all for watching.
Basically, it's a smoothie in a bowl.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where got more?